Hello, bookleaguers! Welcome to Bookleague Storytime Adventures. I have a scary new story for you. It's called The Scariest Campfire Story You've Ever Heard. Written by Ron Keres, designed by Arthur Lin. This is the long-awaited sequel to The Scariest Story You've Ever Heard, and is also written by the author of the Finn the Frog series. These stories are great and hilarious, and I will link to Ron's playlist in the description below. Let's go. The big day had come. It was finally here. A camping trip Dad took us on every year. The campsite was awesome, and fishing, you bet. But then came a night we would not soon forget. That night in our tent, making plans for the morning, we saw Dad sit up, and he whispered a warning. "There's something outside, boys. We aren't alone." Then he turned on the light of his cellular phone. It seemed like a prank, but then we heard it too. We shrank in our bags as our fears quickly grew. The noise was so eerie, a moan, then a whine. The panting and wheezing sent chills down our spine. "Who are you?" Dad yelled. "Tell us, why are you here?" But there was no answer, which heightened our fear. We heard it move closer, a low sort of growl, and then it released a most horrible howl. The leaves rustled wildly. We heard branches snap. Dad shivered and shook as his phone hit his lap. Its stomp shook the ground as it clomped toward our tent. Our chance of escape? Less than 15%. We caught a quick glimpse as the moon shed some light. What we saw made our hearts sink with terror that night. It was big. It was strong. It had 6-inch-long claws. Its shadow showed fangs hanging low from its jaws. A wolf or a bear or a mythical beast? Could we climb up a tree and be safe from its feast? No way, not a chance. This big creature could climb. Its arms stretched out wide. Its mouth dripped with slime. Screamed the beast as it started to scratch. The size of this thing told us we were no match. We clung tight to Dad, the tent twisting and shaking. With only one rip, we'd be free for the taking. Dad blew on the whistle he kept in his pack, but this angered the creature, now poised to attack. This thing was gigantic, humongous in size. Then it suddenly stopped as it heard our loud cries. Had it left? Had it possibly all been a dream? Did we actually spook it with naught but a scream? We had to decide. Did we wait? Did we run? The one thing we knew was this trip was no fun. We stared at each other, the moments like years. Then Dad bravely said, "Boys, let's conquer our fears." He unzipped the tent, and we saw his jaw drop. Whatever was out there, it made our hearts stop. We poked out our heads, then we saw Dad's mistake. He'd always assured us that Bigfoot was fake, but sitting so still, as if taking the watch, was the creature that found us, a giant Sasquatch. It looked at us hungry. Which boy would it pick? Before we could run, the beast came at us quick. Its arms reached the sky and its jaws opened wide. Huddled together, the three of us cried. Our hope was now gone, so we all shut our eyes. It was quiet and still. Then we heard it.
Surprise!
She broke out in laughter and finished her task. The one we were scared of was Mom in a mask.
What?
Mom?
Are you serious?
I can't believe this. Can you believe that? The whole time it was Mom. Look at her checklist. Purchase Bigfoot costume online, sneak up the campsite, make mysterious scary noises, one big howl, Give it all you've got. Stomp loudly. You are Bigfoot. Rustle leaves and crack branches. Scratch and shake tent. Suddenly go quiet for terrifying effect. Take photo for proof of success. And take off mask to reveal surprise before they faint. And here is the photo she took for proof of her success. Don't forget to check the description for the other Ron Keres books. They're hilarious. See you soon.